My cousin viciously hospitalized his brother's wife, and now he's the family hero. I found out the day of their anniversary. I drove up expecting a celebration, and instead found blood staining the front door and the window smashed. Inside, I saw Rebecca sitting on the couch getting her face stitched up, while my cousin Terry, who everyone teased for being a standoffish pacifist, stood with bleeding knuckles and a stone-cold face. "Terry, what have you done?" Grandma was screaming while clutching her chest. The living room looked like a bare-knuckle boxing ring. Blood splattered across anniversary decorations. Shattered glass everywhere. "You're going to prison." Uncle Pete was dialing 911. "Look at her face." 20 relatives descended on Terry like vultures. "Your brother's wife." Cousin John grabbed Terry's shirt. "On their anniversary." Rebecca sobbed, blood running down her dress. "He grabbed me by the hair, slammed my face into the table. I thought he was going to cull me, but something was wrong." Dave sat frozen in the corner. His own wife brutalized, and he just stared at the floor. Not moving, not speaking, not even looking at her. "Dave, why aren't you?" Aunt Linda started. "He knows why," Terry said quietly. The room exploded. "There's no excuse. You're an animal. How could you hit a woman?" But Dave still didn't move. After 10 minutes of everyone screaming at Terry, threatening him, calling police, someone finally asked, "Terry, why?" Terry finally answered, "She's been beating Dave for 3 years." "Liar!" Rebecca lurched forward, but Uncle Pete held her back. "Remember Christmas when Dave had that broken rib? She hit him with a baseball bat while he slept? The work scars on his back? She threw boiling water on him. If she hit him, why did he never fight back?" Cousin John asked sarcastically. Terry pulled out his phone, and Rebecca's voice filled the room. "Try to leave, and I'll tell everyone you malice Liam. I'll bruise myself up, tear my clothes, and cry Sagusal assault to the police. Who will they believe, Dave? The sobbing woman or the man?" People's faces turned, but the recording continued. "You eat when I say. You sleep where I say." Dave's voice cut through. "Please just let me spend time with my boy." Then Rebecca shooting back. "You see Liam only when I allow it. Or I make one phone call and you never see him again. I have friends who'll testify they saw you hit me." The tension in the room grew. Uncle Pete slowly let go of Rebecca's arm, stepping back. Grandma turned to Rebecca. "You threatened him?" Rebecca tried to speak, but Aunt Linda cut her off. "All those times Dave had bruises. That was you? Why didn't anyone tell us?" Mom asked, looking around. "I did tell you." Terry's voice exploded. "I told you about the bruises. You said couples fight. I told Grandma about the cigarette burns. She said Dave needs to man up. I begged Uncle Pete when I saw the burn marks. He said, 'Not our business.'" Mom's hand covered her mouth. "Oh God, you did tell me." Grandma looked at the floor. "I thought men should handle their own problems. I went to the police 3 times, Terry continued. "They said Dave had to file the complaint himself. So he tried. Then she showed up at the station with self-inflicted bruises on her arms. They nearly arrested him. After that, he never tried again." Aunt Linda stepped away from Rebecca. "Jesus Christ, Rebecca. How could you?" Dave was almost in tears when he stood up and slowly lifted his shirt. Cigarette burns covered his ribs and long scars on his stomach. The room gasped collectively. Uncle Pete pointed at Rebecca. "You did this? You burned him? This is what she did because I tried to report it." Rebecca's mask was cracking.